Okay, so Alternaria, Colicotrichum and Trichoderma, these are deuteromycetes. Okay, Basidiomycetes, Agaricus, Eusterago and Puccinia, and then Ascomycetes, Morels, Trophils, then Aspergillus clavicis, Neurospora, and Phycomycetes, Rhizopus, Mucor and Albugo. This diagram Mucor, this one is Aspergillus that belongs to Ascomycetes, and I guess this one is the mushroom that belongs to Basidiomycetes, Agaricus. Now come on to the kingdom 4, that is Plantia. Now Plantia includes all eukaryotic chlorophyll containing organisms commonly called plants. Now there are a few members are partially heterotroph such as insectivorous plants or parasites, bladderwort and venous flytrap. These are the examples of insectivorous plants, and Cuscuta, it is a parasite. Okay, so partially heterotrophy. Insectivorous plants, venous flytrap and bladderwort, and Cuscuta, it is a parasitic. Now, the plant cells have a eukaryotic structure with prominent chloroplast and cell wall mainly made up of cellulose. Then life cycle of plants has two distinct phases, the diploid sporophytic and haploid gametophytic, that alternate with each other, and the lengths vary. This phenomena is called the alteration of generation. Now kingdom Animalia. It is characterized by heterotrophic eukaryotic organisms that are multicellular and their cell lacks cell walls. They directly or indirectly depend on plants for food. They digest their food in an internal cavity and store food reserves as a glycogen or fat. So food stored reserves are glycogen and fat in animals. Their mode of nutrition is holozoic, by ingestion of food. They follow definite growth pattern. Higher form shows all this thing. Most of them are capable of locomotion. The sexual reproduction is by copulation of male and female, followed by embryological development. Now viruses, viroids, prions and lichens. In the 5 kingdom classification of Whittaker, there is no mention of lichens, some acellular organisms like viruses, viroids and prions. These are briefly introduced here. Viruses did not find a place in classification since they are not considered truly living. If we understand living as the organisms that have a cell structure, because cell structure is not present in the viruses, so we do not consider it as a living. Okay, the viruses are non-cellular organisms that are characterized by having an inert crystalline structure outside the living cell. So it is non-cellular organisms, it has no cell structure. Okay, now tobacco, this one is tobacco mosaic virus. These are capsid that protects the nucleic acid, and this is the single stranded RNA, it is TMV. Then bacteriophage, these are the head, these are cooler, these are sheath, and then tail fibers. Now once they infect cell, they take over the machinery of the host cell to replicate themselves, killing the host. Would you call viruses living or non-living? But they take the machinery. Virus means venom or poisonous fluid. Okay, Dmitry Ivanovsky, 1892, he found the mosaic disease of tobacco, and these were smaller than the bacteria. They pass through the bacteria food filters. M.W. Bijerny, 1898, demonstrate that extract of the infected plants of tobacco could cause infection in healthy plants, and named the new pathogen virus called the fluid as Contagium vivum fluid. M.W. Bijerny. Okay, he extract the infected plants of a tobacco. He extract of the infected plants. Okay, and then in healthy person, and name the new pathogen is viruses. Okay, now MW Stanley 1935 showed that viruses could be crystallized, and crystals consist largely of proteins. They are inert outside their specific host cells. Viruses are obligate parasites, right? I mean, they can live as a parasite only. Now, in addition to proteins, viruses also contain genetic material that could be either RNA or DNA. No virus contains both RNA and DNA. A virus is a nucleoprotein and the genetic material in infections. In general, viruses that infect plants have single standard RNA, and viruses that infect animals have either single double standard RNA or double standard DNA. Okay. Bacterial viruses or bacteriophage viruses that infect the bacteria are usually double standard DNA viruses. Okay, the protein coat called capsid, made up of small subunits called capsomeres, protect the nucleic acid. And these capsomeres are arranged in helical or polyhedral geometrical fashions. Okay, viruses cause diseases like mumps, smallpox, herpes, and influenza. AIDS in humans caused by viruses. And in plants, the symptoms can be mosaic formation, rip rolling, curling, yellowing, and vein curling, dwarfing, and stunted growth. Now viroids. In 1971, Theo Diner discovered new infectious agent that was smaller than the viruses and caused potato spindle tuber disease. It was found to be a free RNA. It lacked the protein code that found in the viruses, and hence named the viroid because it is different. But it lacked the protein code. It has only free RNA, and then the RNA of the viroid of low molecular weight. Okay, now prions. In modern medicine, certain infectious neurological diseases were found to be transmitted by an agent consisting of abnormally folded proteins. The agent was similar in size to viruses. These agents were called prions. The most notable diseases caused by prions are bony spongiform encephalopathy (BSC), commonly called mad cow disease in cattle, and its analogous variant Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease (CJD) in humans. So BSC in cattle and CJD in humans. It is an analogous variant. Now lichens. There are two symbionts, that is mycorrhiza and then lichens, algae and fungi. Now algal component is known as phycobiont, and algal component is phycobiont and mycobiont is fungal component. Now one is autotrophic, one is heterotrophic. Now algae prepare food for fungi, and fungi provide shelter and absorb mineral nutrients and water for its partner. Okay, they cannot see that they are together. Okay, and my battery is down. Okay, and the lichens, they are very good pollution indicators because they do not grow in polluted areas. Summary I will cover in the next session, right?